Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Matcha. As you can tell, I have another virtual episode, and I'm super excited to be doing all these virtual episodes because I can connect with more people who aren't in my immediate area. And I just want to welcome a super special guest with me today. Let's welcome Michelle.
Hi everyone, my name is Michelle and I actually am from the Bay Area. I just can't come in person, but hi. I am also the co-founder of Project EDSA.
Perfect. Okay, and can you tell me a little bit about your background? Because I know from before we were talking about your experiences in middle school and how you did so much, and then you moved to like a new area and all of that. So I'd love to hear about that.
Yeah, so I mean, I've always been in the Bay Area, but the hard part was that I had to change schools after ninth grade because my old school I guess it shut down financially just due to financial reasons. We couldn't secure funding, I guess. And it was just really hard because during ninth grade, I had to I had applied to like a bunch of schools, and it just felt like it just it was just like not fun because I had to apply to like seven schools,
Oh my
all
God.
last minute, like in 1 week too. So yeah, and my school was a project-based school too, and I had to then, because obviously most of the schools in our area are like traditional based, so adjusting to the curriculum is definitely hard too. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just had to, I ended up in a more like competitive school, I guess, more up north than where I originally lived. So yeah, I just had to move like 30 miles away, which is not too bad, but it's still kind of sad because I'm like far away from like where most of my friends are now.
Yeah, and I know that you were mentioning before that like you started so much in like ninth grade and middle school, and then you had to move away and you left a lot of like your extracurriculars behind.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, did you ever feel like you were falling behind, especially because you're in such a competitive school?
Yeah, like I mean, we're in 10th grade, so I feel like most people were still trying to like find ourselves because we were like what, like 15-year-olds? Yeah, we were
Yeah,
like 15-year-olds.
yeah.
So you're still trying to like find yourself. So I think at first I didn't feel too behind in terms of like extracurriculars, but academically I definitely felt very behind because like it's just so much to catch up to. Like I didn't have like proper like reading classes for like a few years. So doing English was like really hard and tough for me. But it still worked out fine. At the end, I had pretty okay grades. Like they weren't my best, but they're decent grades. And yeah, I definitely did feel behind because everyone was so like outstanding and smart and like so like ambitious. But honestly, I just had to like be resilient and get through it.
Yeah, for sure. I bet it must have been so hard to not like compare yourself to other people. So how did you stay like mentally resilient throughout that time and how did you try your best? Oh, again, easier said than done, but how did you try your best to not compare yourself to such amazing people who were in your school?
Yeah. Honestly, because like I wasn't really close with anyone too, because like I didn't really know anyone. So even though it was like lonely at times, I feel like it did help me because I was able to like focus on myself more. So like trying to like focus on myself, like put more time into like grades, like academics, and also just like extracurriculars. I only had like one extracurricular back then, so it wasn't even that bad. But yeah, I just honestly I was just able to focus on myself, but there were still times where I definitely compared myself to other people. Like I remember there was this one like well, I guess she's a current junior or senior now, but like I was just like, oh my God, she's just so amazing. And I mean, there's many current seniors I look up to right now, but yeah, they're like all so amazing. I was like, "Ugh, I strive to beat them in a year, which is ironic because I am like that them. I am like them now. So yeah, but it honestly just works out all on the end. And comparing myself to others also sometimes just I guess it also motivates me in a way, but not like that toxically wise. I think it just like motivates me to like do better.
You were talking about comparing yourself to other people, and I'm sure that it must have been so helpful to have a really strong support system. And
Mhm.
since you had that strong support system, would you say that's helped you become as involved as you are now? And if you want, you can also like talk about what you're doing now with Project EDSA and everything. So,
Yeah, having a strong support system definitely helped me because like coming into the school, obviously I was like only one of like there's two people who transferred after ninth grade, so I was one out of the two. And so I guess that's the good part is like you kind of have all the teachers' attention there, so they're kind of like, all there for you. And that was like nice because yeah, all of the teachers and staff at my current school are like so supportive. So I was able to like reach out to them and ask like they were just like guiding me through the process a lot. So that was great. And I think that's also like what has helped me like just, just get through it. And I guess it kind of did help me in like even outside of school, like extracurricular wise, because like yeah, like I said, I didn't really have that many extracurriculars compared to my peers still, but I just like kept like going. And one volunteer thing that I was doing was volunteering at an eating disorder nonprofit back then, and it's a local one from like Campbell, so like it's in South Bay, and um I I was the leader there, so I literally put like all my extracurricular time into that. And they also had a very like strong support system, I would say. Like the lead of the volunteer program was very like proactive, so that really supported me as like a leader in that own like little nonprofit. And I was a co-lead. So the other lead actually is Dia, who also happens to be um founder of Project EDSA. Like I'm sure many people who are watching this knows her. But yeah, she started Project EDSA as a club in her old school and also as like the first, I guess, chapter of ANAD School Ambassador Program, which is a program slash nonprofit that we are now like officially like partnered with and their official youth program. Yeah. And yeah, so she launched it to like the world last year, I guess, in like May, and she recruited me as like just a social media director, but eventually like I just became the co-founder because like I just like have contributed so much. I would so yeah, that's my current role. And I would just say like what my current work at Project EDSA is. What Project EDSA first is we embed like prevention awareness and support systems in schools for eating disorders, so no student or educator has to face it alone. And my work is mainly just like day-to-day operations. So I do a lot of emailing, I contact like um volunteers, leaders, and yeah, I just do like really small tasks and I do like a lot of them too. But it's really fun for me personally. I like managing things, so it keeps me busy, but I enjoy it.
Wait, I love that so much, and I love how, okay, this is like a little side story, but I literally like before I reached out to Michelle because we saw, I think we like started talking on LinkedIn. I
Yeah,
literally saw her TikToks on my For You page, and then I saw her on LinkedIn. And I was like, wait, and I don't know who connected with who first.
I think I connected with you.
Oh, you connected with me first, and then I was like, wait. I've literally seen this girl on TikTok, so I was DMing her and I was like, oh my God, like you're so cool. Like I've seen your like viral TikToks and all of that because you do work a lot on social media. So
Hmm.
I did see that. So I'm wondering like how are you able to significantly scale Project EDSA to be what it is now and what did you learn from working with social media? Like were there any
Yeah.
disadvantages, advantages?
Yeah, so social media is definitely like controversial nowadays because like yes, like one, it is very harmful, it is very addictive. Like I'm such a social media addict, which I guess kind of contributes to our marketing in a way. But yeah, it's definitely hard to like do a lot of like marketing while not trying to be a social media addict at the same time because you don't want to consume too much social media every day. So that's definitely one disadvantage. But um I've always just like liked like posting videos and just content creating. Like growing up as a kid, I would do like little vlogs as a kid.
Yes, we
I
did it
never
all.
posted them, but they're just on like my mom's phone still.
Mhm.
But yeah, I have a bunch of those. And I guess I just always connected with the camera. So just being able an organization has always been like a hobby of mine, I guess. Like I just love doing that. So it was very fun for me. And what worked best for um like most successful nonprofits is being trendy. So being trendy would mean like looking like just scrolling like 5 to 10 minutes every day looking into trends, and I would send like inspo videos into we have like a group chat of me and Dia, and I just send like post ideas, I guess. So that's
I do
what we
that
do.
too.
Yeah, and
Student
that's what
council.
helps. Yeah, honestly, and then one of our videos got viral. Yeah, that's how we kind of scaled the organization, mainly just through one TikTok.
Yeah. You remember what video it was?
Yes, it's actually no longer, okay, funny story. It's no longer on there because so it was a photo of a baby photo of someone a part of the organization. I won't name who, but um they just don't want that photo to be on there anymore, so we had to take it off. But
Hmm.
it's okay.
I think I saw it. It was like me in like
Yeah,
2014
me in
when I
20 me in no, it's me in like 2008
uh
um when I could have been like I don't know like a Harvard
like
student
studying
or
for
something like
SAT
that.
or something like
I
that.
forgot like that. Yeah, I forgot what it was.
Mhm.
But it was something like that.
Yeah, so I do keep up with your TikToks and I see your like daily vlogs every day. Like you're such an influencer. I love it. But and it you have so much on your plate. So I'm wondering like how are you able to incorporate a little bit of self-care? Because I always you sleep out so late every day. I'm just like, girl, like I see myself in you. So I'm just wondering what's your approach to
Wait,
having self-care?
to be fair, I see you text me at like 4 a.m. sometimes, but um yeah, I
Uh,
just honestly I just like I just have to like do it. Like
uh,
it's just like I mean, obviously it's really busy because I'm in my junior year, so I have to like study a lot for school. I have a lot of homework, and obviously I have EDSA on top of everything. So what I do is most days I try to sleep at like 12 a.m. Like most of the time when I film, like that's actually my busiest weeks when I usually film those.
mhm.
But realistically, I usually sleep at 12 a.m. and I would wake up at 6. So it's not even that bad. It's like 6 hours sleep. But on my
Girl.
busy days, wait, 6 hours sleep is like enough for me personally. But like, yeah, on my busy days, I do sleep at 1 and wake up at 5, which is 4, which is not recommended. Do not be like me. But yeah, I just even like in school, luckily in my school we do have like um office hours inside school hours.
Yes.
So it's like from 10 from like wait, 9:55 to like 10:30. So that's just Tuesday to Friday. We have those days and that's usually when I just like get some work in. So I just do some EDSA work during that time
Mhm.
because I'm not able to lock in usually during that time anyway. So I just do like those small tasks.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Like I feel like I was also like you in the beginning of the year. Like I would get not a lot of sleep, but then like I just feel like mentally tired every single day. And I
Hmm.
feel like throughout my podcast, it's a constant thing for me to talk to people and for me to understand
Right.
how other people are like incorporating self-care to also help other people who are dealing with certain struggles. And I feel like it's just so sad because nowadays it's completely normalized to get like 5 hours of sleep a day. And like we're literally like trying to do everything and trying to be as involved as possible, but at what cost? It's at the cost of our sleep. It's at the cost of our mental health, you know? So I just really hope that everyone can figure out a way. Obviously there's different ways for everyone, but how can we as humans who are trying to learn and as teenagers who are trying to learn and thrive and just live in a happy world, like how
Mhm.
can we take it upon ourselves to start little by little incorporating a bit of self-care? And I'm wondering like how do you think that you can start doing that?
Mm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of take like Sundays as my like reset day with like most people like Sunday reset.
Yes, Sunday
Um,
it's
like matcha, for example, that's when I usually make my weekly matcha because I don't have that time in the morning to make matcha.
yeah.
Like, I just don't have the energy for that anymore.
Yeah.
So I do that like on Sundays usually, or just like one of the weekends, but usually Sunday. And I also just try to like clean my room because my room it doesn't even get that messy compared to what most people call like messy.
Hmm.
But in my opinion, it gets messy, like my standard.
Yeah.
So I just try to like clean my desk and room every Sunday. And yeah, I guess there's some Sundays where, I do the usual like everything shower or just like
Watch a movie, eat some
yeah, I
popcorn.
watch a movie or something. I mean, I don't really watch movies because I've never like I don't know, growing up, I've never been a TV or like movie girl. Like I just my I didn't even have Netflix until like now, I think. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't really watch things, but usually in my free time I just like spend time with family. Like we go out for like lunch and stuff.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. Um, and so you were talking about how like I was it your sophomore you only had like one major extracurricular. So for someone who feels like
Hmm.
they're doing nothing, even though everyone's doing something in their own unique way,
Yeah.
but if you feel like you're not doing enough, what's one thing that you'd tell them to help them try to get more involved and build that self-confidence that they need?
Yeah. I mean, that is one very I feel like a lot of people on my TikTok they like DM me for that because they feel like they're not doing enough, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing because that allows you to have that means that you have time to like grow. So that means I would say the best starting point is literally to explore. So that would mean like watching movies, watching TV shows, reading books, reading articles, anything. Like anything that you watch, you should like write that down somewhere and write that like this is something interesting that you find and see how you can like use that interest and like sort of make like not you don't have to make a passion project, but just like something out of that interest, I would say. Yeah, it's just like it allows time for exploration and to like learn and like research essentially.
Yeah, I feel like okay, nowadays like especially with social media, like you just see so many people doing everything. You see so many people getting 4 hours of sleep and being the founder of this nonprofit and being a varsity athlete. But
Hmm.
not everyone's like that. Not everybody has the same bandwidth and the same skills and the same passions that everyone else has, and it's just hard to not compare yourself to other people because the more you like compare yourself to other people and the more you're like, oh no, like I'm not doing as much as they are, like what if I never get into college, like what if I never become successful, but at least you're a happy person and at least you're doing things or you have the ability and the leeway to do things that can
Right.
potentially advance your future and your career. Like I was talking about this with someone, but they were saying like if you have too much on your plate to the point where you can't even do your hobbies and do the things that you like, then some of the things on your plate right now have to give way.
I
Because at the end of
agree.
the day, like you still need to have activities that sustain you and keep you grounded because you never know. You can make a career out of drawing or you can make a career out of video editing. Like I know a lot of people do like TikTok edits and all of that. Like there's always something out there for you. It's just up to you to figure out what to do, you know?
Exactly. I agree.
Um, but so we already talked about like what's one small step. But on the other hand, it's like we're doing so much and we have so much on our plate. Do you ever and we need a break, right?
Hmm.
When you take a break, do you ever feel guilty and that it feels like you shouldn't be taking a break because there's always going to be something to do?
Like yes and no, because like it's not that I don't want to take a break, but sometimes I'm just like so locked into the point that like there isn't a point of having a break, you know what I mean? Because you're just like in the zone. But at the same time, like I really like breaks because that's usually when I like go shower or like
Yeah.
go eat dinner. Like I take my like meals as like a break essentially.
Mm,
And I my
yeah.
meals are usually like I spend like 1 hour like not eating, but like I call it like my meal time because that's usually when I watch like I don't know NBA. Like usually that goes on during like dinner time. So I just like watch that, like stay a little after dinner and take a break from that. And like also I also like walk like on my little walking pad. So that's my other break. So yeah, I just use my break time for like productive stuff that I want to do
Yes, I love
like
that.
yeah, so honestly like not really, because I want to go on a walk. I want to get my steps in, so no.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way because before like I mean, like I feel guilty to just step away from my work, and it just always felt like there is this never-ending list of things that I had to do. So what I try to do to like combat that feeling was I try to like do the laundry or wash the dishes or play with my cats and go outside, like just doing things that still feel like you're doing something productive. Because oftentimes, like when I just sit in bed or when I'd like text my friends, I'd feel guilty, and it felt like I shouldn't be doing that because there's like always something to do. But then you realize like there's always going to be something to do. So it's just up to you to how it's up to you to figure out how you can embed that time to take care of yourself. And I know, like, I talk about this in almost every single episode. I talk about self-care and how to take care of yourself and your mental health. But it's really important. And I feel like both you and I know that
Mhm.
there are some repercussions of not giving yourself a break. Like, trust me, both of you and I, we've probably broken down multiple times in a month, just crying
Yeah.
because we just felt so overwhelmed. But you don't want to live like that. You don't want to live overwhelmed. You don't want to live in a constant state of despair. You know? Do you
Mhm.
relate to that at all?
Yeah, I definitely do. Like, it's just so, yeah, it's definitely like so tiring. Like, it's so mentally draining being a junior. Like, I literally have senioritis right now as a junior. I'm like,
Senioritis.
every day, I literally text Dia every day, like, can I be a senior right now? She's like, you don't want to be a senior, trust me. I'm like, I want to be a senior.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like
yeah.
everyone wants to be older. Then as you get older, you're like, wait, I want to be younger.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
know. It's definitely mentally draining though. Like high school is so draining.
Yeah, but then it's like you go to school, then you just feel mentally drained, and then you just feel unhappy. Like I wanna, before I used to be so fixated on the grades and like how much I did in a day, but now I'm trying to focus more on my mental health, and I'm trying to focus on the fact that maybe I don't get a good grade on a test that I worked really hard for, but at least I'm happy, you know? Like I know that kind of sounds bad, but it's like I want to start to prioritize how I feel every day, and I don't want to live every day in regret,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's definitely a struggle that a lot of people have that's just not really talked about, you know?
Yeah, I can
Um,
really relate to that.
yeah, but I'm like, what do you think being involved means to you now? Because I've talked to people about being busy 24/7 and being involved and having meetings every day. But I feel like there's so much more to being involved. So what does that mean to you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there definitely is more than just like being involved, but I guess to me it means like helping out the community or just like helping others in any way I can.
Yeah. Because I feel like everybody else thinks of it like of being busy as a flex. And they're like, oh, I have so many meetings, and it's kind of just like the hustle culture that we live in. But then it's like, wait, you have all of these things, but when do you ever find the time for yourself? And when do you ever find the time to like learn and grow and reflect? Because if you're constantly on a go 24/7, like it is so easy to just lose yourself. Like I felt so disconnected from myself in the fall when I had like stuff every single day.
Yeah.
And I just felt like who am I anymore without my extracurriculars? Like who am I without my grades, you know? Um and I feel like that's definitely something that a lot of high schoolers go through, not just us. So it's definitely something that all of us should try to take upon ourselves. But what's something that you wish more teens understood about success and
Yeah.
being involved?
Mm. Yeah, so I'm like partially sick, so my voice is like dying.
No, you're
But
good, you're good.
um I would say like I think growth and trajectory is way more way important than like um what you're probably what you're thinking of definition of growth, which or I mean definition of success, which is like, getting these awards and name and all that. But yeah, I would say growth is so much more important. And similarly to like grades, for example, like, our fixation on grades, because that's just such a Bay Area culture, but not even just Bay Area, just like a
Everywhere,
everywhere.
everywhere.
High school culture, I would say, like
Yeah.
the current college like
Stigma.
talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, like I trust me, like my grades were so bad beginning of this semester. I was like crying every day and it was horrible. But I mean, I just have to like sometimes you just have to move forward and just be like, you can do better. You can always do better. Not even though you don't have that many like tests left, you just have like gotta like motivate yourself to be like just like study harder, like fix the ways that you study to like improve the grades. And honestly, like it's so much more important, the growth, because colleges are looking for growth. They aren't looking for like perfection. And I think that's what most people are getting wrong. Like being perfect, like 4.0 GPA, 1600 SAT, I don't know, I don't know, Olympiads or like stuff like that. Like colleges don't want that, trust me. That's
Yeah.
not that's not how it works.
I mean, because, okay, like, I like being a perfectionist, I would always strive to be the best at everything. And I would try to do everything. But
Hmm.
I'm a human. I'm a person. Like I'm not a robot. I can't just load a bunch of things into my brain and like understand it immediately. Like I have feelings and I don't know. It's this is just something that I've been thinking about a lot recently, especially this year where my academic rigor got more intense. I've gotten to the point where I've thought about college so much. Like it's been since middle school. I've thought about it well for what, like 4 or 5 years now. I'm 16 years old. So that means that I've been thinking about it since I was what, like 12. And now that I'm like further along, I'm realizing like as long as I'm trying my best, does it really matter what school I get into when I'm trying my physical and mental best? Like I've literally been doing everything I can. So if I don't get in because of one or two people's opinion, like does that should that should that be the end of the world? And I've been trying to grapple with these questions. I've been trying to understand if college is really the end all be all. And I'm like, yes, it does matter. It does matter to like if you want to go to a good school and whatnot. And I know this is like something that a lot of people struggle to understand. It's like, oh, if I don't go to a perfect school, if I don't go to an Ivy League, if I don't go to Stanford, then I'm not going to be successful. And I feel like that's something that society indirectly imposes upon us. But is that really the case, you know?
Yeah, I mean, getting into a good college is something that like every team would strive for nowadays, I would
Mhm.
say. But it's definitely not everything. Like it's just it's like a game. I always tell people it's like a game. You never know what they want. It's so unpredictable. All you can do is just like be yourself and just use the resources that you can and just like yeah, honestly just show yourself because colleges want to know who you are and they want to like see like how you use your resources and opportunities around you.
Yeah, and you're about to go through the college application process.
Yeah, like
Are you
hello.
ready? Like, how's that gonna be?
Yeah, I mean, bro, like the seniors of this year, they are literally finished their college apps, which means that I'm technically in my college app season already, if you think about it. It's
Oh,
like
that's so
crazy.
because I'm literally gonna apply next summer. Like, bro,
Girl,
stop.
yeah, it's definitely stressful, but like I'm at the current stage because like I am a rising senior in like a few months, quite literally. And I mean I'll be 16 in a few months too. But I mean 17. Whoa. And um yeah, like I feel like I'm ready because like I'm so done with high school, but like at the same time I'm like, wow, I'm growing up. This is like the end of my childhood, which is really sad. But it's also just like
Bittersweet.
crazy because I'm seeing all these seniors like it's just like incredible like the work they do. And I'm like I'm so proud of everyone in my school. Like all the seniors of this year, like they're so insanely hardworking.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I feel like it just is so surreal because like these people are only like what,
Hmm.
a year or two older than us. Like we're relatively the same age. Like when I see your class start applying to college, I'm gonna be like, reality
No, like
shock. Like,
whenever I think of like class of 2026 and class of 2028, because I'm class of 2027,
yeah,
I'm like, we're like the same age, like quite literally, because some people are like younger and some people are like
yeah,
older. So like we
yeah,
technically are like all like I guess right now we're all like 15 to like 18 years old. So like it's not even
exactly.
like that bad.
It's not that bad, but then you realize like, oh shoot, like they're applying right now, like that's gonna be me next year. And then I feel like everyone gets scared. I've seen like people on TikTok and just in general, like having conversations with people, they're like, I'm dreading college applications. Like I don't want to do this. Like what if I never get in? What if I'm a failure? What if I don't succeed? And it's so easy for your mind to spiral like that. But I was literally just today in the car on my way back home, I was thinking like maybe it shouldn't be that scary because your college apps are basically just built upon the work that you've been doing throughout the past 4 years. The only thing that you have to do like in the moment are the essays. But the essays,
Mhm.
like it's hard, obviously. It's very hard. By the end of the day, it's like you're just talking about your experiences and you're just reflecting. So maybe if you just think of it as a personal journal, then maybe that will like take away from the stigma and the fear of college apps. Again, easier said than done because I'm you're in the process. I'm gonna be in it.
Yeah.
So how are you
It's
trying to approach it?
yeah, it's definitely feeling real because like I was literally texting you today. I was like, I'm literally in the process of writing like applications to things, but they're not like for college related. They're just like like awards for Project EDSA, but it still feels like college app essays. And it's just
Yeah.
like, oh my God, it's really crazy. Like college is so real to me right now. Like
Yeah.
I think of it 24/7, but it's not even in a bad way. Like I just like have such a strong desire for like, certain things. So it's just like really interesting, but I
It is.
I I like it so far. It's just like it's just scary.
You just have to like kind of ride it out and kind of like it's gonna get hard, obviously, managing like your college apps and your extracurriculars and your school and your family life and all
Mhm.
of that. But I feel like it's gonna feel so rewarding when you finish. Not even getting the decision. The decision is a whole other story, but when you finish like your college apps, like imagine like just the weight that's gonna like be taken off your shoulder. Like I can only
No.
imagine. But that's gonna be you, girl.
I know, like Dia, like my God. Okay, it's really ironic you say that because she's like she already knows where she's going, which I can't say. But
Yeah.
um, like but she's still like so busy. Like I was literally texting her and I'm like, can we meet tonight? She's like, can we meet tomorrow? I'm like, you're literally already got into college. Can we just like
Yeah, like hang
just do
out,
it? But like, I
talk.
mean, okay, to be fair though, like she's just like a busy girl. She just has a lot of things on her plate. So
Aren't we all though?
kudos to her. Yeah.
Right. But with that, okay, thank you so much for talking with me. And I feel like we covered a lot in terms of the college application process, in terms of your growth, your personal growth, and Project EDSA's growth. So, is there anything else that you want to say before we end this?
Not too much, but I'll just say for like a general note, just like be you in terms of like anything you do. Like just find like your own passion and you don't have to do things the way that others do things. Like I'm just here as an inspiration, but just because the way I did something doesn't mean that like it'll work for you.
Exactly. And I think that's the whole point. Like hearing from other people's experiences. Like you don't have to exactly imitate everything that they're doing. You should just more so use it as like a guide. And kind of like shift your thinking where it's like, oh, I want to be like that person. Like don't think that because at the end of the day, like you're your own person. It should be more so like I strive to be like this person. I strive to be as passionate, not necessarily trying to imitate their every move, but again,
Exactly.
just trying to admire their passion. Like I feel like that's so important. But yeah, thank you so much for talking with me today, and I hope to see everyone in the next episode.